Drew Barrymore says, "Untraditional family dynamic with ex-Will CMN is devastating." The talk show host who divorced husband of 4 years, Will Kopelman, in 2016, gives insight into how she felt post-separation. She explains on the March 21st episode of The Drew Barrymore Show, "Everything to me was very devastating. It took me a long time to recover from. If it wasn't in the traditional family dynamic that I swore I would do for my family, because I did not grow up that way." Drew, who shares 12-year-old daughter Olive and 10-year-old Frankie with Will, continues to explain how her experience is growing up with her arranged mother, Jade Barrymore, and actor father John Drew Barrymore, from who she emancipated herself from at age 14, have impacted how she feels today. "It's weird stuff like that. It's soup when you're sick. I remember all the kids at school would go into the office to call their parents when they were sick, and I could never get a hold of anybody. And I was so jealous of those kids who would call and be like, 'Mom, Dad, come pick me up.' I just would sit there and be like, 'What's that like?'" And while her family situation did not turn out as she hoped, Drew is still focused on giving her daughters the best life possible. She said in a January episode of The Late Show with Stephen Collar, "They're really, really good. Every day is different, every hour is different, and they're my North Star, my compass. I love that in a life that I got to live before I knew them. My priorities were different, and ever since they came into the world, I understand what the purpose of my life is." And it's wild. Drew, who was previously married to Jeremy Thomas, and Tom Green, continued to give insight as to how her past affected her parenting journey and how she has continued to learn and evolve as a mom. She explained, "If you don't grow up in a perfect way with a perfect family, you fear the blueprint and you go, 'I want to do things differently.' I felt unconfident, like this was the stakes of my life, and it took a few years, honestly, to have that confidence. Thanks for watching."